So those are apparently the last quests, and we're gonna enter Stormblood in a bit, and yeah, let's see what Sid has to say, and if we can trust Nero. Momoyoko, Alphinaud, ready to go. The others have stepped out onto the landing for a moment, lest you wonder. Nero insisted that he be allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. And you let him, despite his very timely offer of assistance. The thought of the men poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Yo, nobody trusts my boy Nero. Calm yourself, Alphinaud. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her side. She and Yugiri are... well, here they are now. So they just arrived. I guess he's done inspecting the ship. Right, I think that's everyone. Shall I set course for Cartenio? Might I ask that we delay our departure slightly? I require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying the cocoon even as we speak, and I would hear their latest observations ere we proceed. It would seem wise to gain as clear an understanding of the situation as possible before formulating our plan. Oh, I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. When you want your opinion, we'll ask for it. Oh, Ali say. Oh, shit. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel until such time as you have finished procrastinating. Alright, while Alphinaud speaks with his colleagues, I shall fly the Excelsior over to Mordona and we can reconvene at the Rising Stones. Yo, holy shit, it's getting interesting, guys. Mine apologies for the trouble. I shall visit Stola and the others forthwith and join you as soon as I'm able. Okay. Momoyoko, pray accompany Alisaie back to the Rising Stones. I should feel safer knowing you're present to entertain our guest. Right, everyone heading to Mordona is welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I'll clear things with the girl at the counter here. Let her know when you're ready to leave. Yo, I think the writers of the story is so well. Like, it's so funny, like those dialogues and stuff, and what's like happening during the cutscenes and stuff. Like, let's talk to Hida. You're traveling with Master Garland, sir? The Enterprise Excelsior is right this way. Yeah, let's go to Mordona. Nero told Scavi. What manner of airship has no private cabins? Then again, I suppose Garland had to find somewhere to stow his half-baked inventions. I do not care for that man. Like, why everyone hates him? Because he used to be like our enemy. Strange though it may seem, Nero's former loyalties do not trouble me, but I can see why people are loath to lower their guard around him. Because he seems like a scheming guy, right? Not quite a door-to-door service, but I couldn't exactly land her in the Toll's main square. Shall we adjourn to the Rising Stones then? Yeah, let's go. Alright, let's fly over there. I wonder where all those crystals here come from. Like, what caused them to appear here? Maybe something fell from the sky and caused this? I don't know. It's always such a cool music when you enter this tavern. Oh wow. I was standing there already. Tataru, it's nice to meet you again. I know Nero's a guest here, but we don't exactly have the happiest history with the Empire, do we? So my question to you is, do I offer him tea? Yeah, offer him some tea. Be nice. Fear not, I shall keep a close eye on our new ally. I hope he turns out to be good. I think he's an interesting character. One was created to capture Bahamut and the other to surpass him. Which will prove the stronger, I wonder. We must be careful, old friend. The walking weapons of Alec were expressly designed to subdue primals, but men like Gaius who always seek to use them against mankind. It falls to us to ensure that Omega is never employed as a weapon of war. In the wrong hands it would be. It would be bad. Alright, let's talk to Nero. I wouldn't be surprised if he becomes the Scion or so in the storyline. And he makes up for his past. He's like checking the whole area, like looking around.
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight.
Yeah, he's so used to technology.
It to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
Whoa, he's insulting all of us. Holy shit, no wonder people don't like him.
I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in magitech innovation.
Tatar is so cool.
Wedge calls it the Mark XIV Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
The Mark, okay. What's that? What the heck? That was an interesting conversation. Seriously. Yeah, it's so fun.
We are returned. Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remained behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
Okay.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Papalimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
R.I.P.
By your leave!
Holy shit, who is this?
Good God, that voice could fell a gigas.
Yeah, who is he? Like, that's an interesting way to enter a building or to storm a party.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger.
Okay, yeah, that's a samurai. Yeah.
I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Yugiri? Oh, they know each other. He's samurai and
Do you know this man?
and she's a ninja. Uh-oh. He's going... I thought he was like going to hug her or something.
Why are you come to Eorzea?
Gosetsu. Oh, that's his name.
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea.
Oh, okay, so he came because
I
of her.
fought in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly.
So that's why he passed out.
In the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid. Over a most welcome meal.
Calls him Lord Urianger.
And I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly.
He's an interesting character because he looks, from his statue and stuff, he looks like a Rogadin, but he's not a Rogadin, right?
But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril, and Doma calls her daughter home.
He's not a Yor either, or is he like half Rogadin, half Yor? Oh. So next expansion will be a lot about Yugiri, probably.
Not so simple, Gosetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
True. Because you became an ally.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your...
Nero's just staring like, what the heck is happening here? What's going on? Like, look at Nero's face, like, it's like, what the fuck?
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the Scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused.
Yeah, we formed a
Dire
friendship.
peril or no, Were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
Mayhap that is so.
Okay, he sees reason now, okay.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
Yeah, this is a really big issue we are having now with Bahamut.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor,
How is it interrupting?
might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? You, Giddy? You draw steel against the curse of Garlemald?
Yes.
Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they
Is he strong?
Lead on,
He looks
Shadow
strong
Walker,
at least.
and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
Holy shit, we got some OP samurai now with us too. Is it like, oh no, no, not another freak. Like, what is this freak show? We got so many freaks in our group already. Momoyoko, wait, could I speak to you for a moment? That's so funny. I like that. Do you remember when I had you meet me at the Diamond Forge and we ambushed you? Ambushed? Wait, what? She's laughing. She's like definitely one of my most favorite characters by far. Like she has not only like a good heart, like it's a cool character, and like she also has like those punchlines sometimes. Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a traveling outfit in my spare time. I've only just this moment finished the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left here. Is it better? Like better stats than what I'm wearing? You can try it on right now if you like. This might be my new glamour. If it looks nice. How do I look? Oh! Oh, that looks actually really good. Yeah, that's my next glamour. That looks better than what I was wearing before, for sure. Assuming you measured correctly, the fit should be just right. Snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So how does it feel? Oh, it's really cool. I love this leather jacket. You're not just saying that, are you? Oh, I can't tell you how much this means to me. To have crafted something worthy of the Warrior of Light it's well, let's just say it makes all the practice worthwhile. I also sewed in our blood pearl charm to you, you know, bring you home, mate, always protect you. Oh, that's so nice of you. Wow. Ah, okay, that's just glamour. Alright. For a moment I thought those had like maybe like higher stats. But that's cool. I will put this into the dresser. What's this guy saying? My blade shall carve a path through the Empire's ranks as a scythe fills stalks of wheat. Okay, I can make my voice like him. At least I tried. Just the two unexpected guests then. Still I suspect that each will prove useful in his own way. Thank you again, Tataru. How dare he mock the science like that? If I ever had to sew a set of traveling clothes for him, I might just forget to take out the pins. There we go. Never did I think to hear Gosetsu's voice echo through these halls. Truly, I had no idea Domans could be so loud. He and Yukiri could hardly be more different. Yeah, she's a silent one. Oh, I think he's going to fit right in. Yeah, that's like a freak show here. Right? The Mark Thermocoil Boilmaster, dear me, how reasonable must be resistant the iterations have been. I could design a more efficient water heater in the time it took that inconceiving lamp to become lukewarm. Okay. Okay, so he wants to make a different water cooker for us. Alright, let's go. Fly free, my pretty. Alright, my pretty. P who continues, okay. Isn't that like the second last quest now, I think? So, have we to wake Omega up, right? When do we start? Good question. Ida, are you sure that's... Yep, I'm sure. I won't lie and say I'm completely fine, but I feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well. I will remain here and continue coordinating our efforts with the Alliance. Elfinor, mayhap you could return to Gridania and assist Stola and Kryl. A fine suggestion. The rest of us will form the Cartoon Expedition Party. Nero and I will focus on rousing Omega, while Momoyoko, Ida and our Domin friends take care of security. It's like, let's go! Like gorilla. Like a gorilla. He has some muscle like that, dude. The Excelsior is by the lake just outside town. We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready. Yeah, Nero's interesting. I hope he plays a part in Stormblood, but maybe on the good side, because this guy is so interesting. Okay, this time I will fly by car. But you know what? I actually want... Oh, never mind. I will use the glamour later. Is there actually a place I can put glamour on here? Probably not. Alright, let's go. They have something cool to say. Gosetsu is an accomplished swordsman. Should it come to battle, he'll prove a staunch ally. Would that I could say the same for Nero. Nero is a gunbreaker, if I'm not mistaken. Will this contraption truly bear us through the skies? I was a bit lost for a while back there, but I'll be fine, trust me. Soon, Omega, soon. I will see you rise again. Okay, that doesn't sound too good what he says. He could betray us. We haven't far to go. With any luck, we'll be in Cartonu before Gosetsu graces the deck with his dinner. Once there, however, we had best be on our guard. Given that Eileen Royal was still active when Omega was discovered, we can be sure that the Empire has long been aware of its existence. And if Nero deemed it the obvious solution to the threat posed by his new primal, it's not impossible that Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you. Something tells me we are flying into a fight. Yeah, let's go. Most likely we will fight, yeah. So curious about the outcome of all of this. Like, if this will be like stopped for real and stuff. He was also the summoner quest line. Like where we learned the first Bahamut spell.
Now where was that? Ah.
Oh, you found it.
I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
Wow, that was quick.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Yep.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes.
But he got there unnoticed, so he has some
ignore
skill.
The existence of such a fascinating toy. You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
Oh.
Down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland.
And Nero. Wait a moment.
Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my name days have come at once.
Why is that?
Of all the scouts the Empire could have sent. Take care of that brute, will you?
God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
Okay, so he's leaving too to... Okay, check on Nero. Wait, but you didn't explain how we use it. We are primitive, right? Oh, he wants to fight.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma.
Samurai of Doma!
Your choice of opponent this day.
Are we going to fight or is he going to fight for us? That's a big question now. I always love the music that we get when we fight against Imperials. It sounds so cool.
No holding back.
No retreat.
There we go. Holy shit.
With Solar Steel.
He isn't strong.
Am I right to strike?
It's all over now.
Yeah, that's an easy battle. And not so strong.
Leave this to me.
What now? Surrender. We have you outnumbered. Why would we surrender when you were the ones losing? Like, we all have more health than you guys. Wouldn't be the first time. Are you still playing with your soldiers? I suppose I can lend you one of my toys, but only if you promise to give it back. My face was like, oh, whatever. Wow! Do we get this as a mount? That would be nice. Oh, that's Nero's. Behold the Red Baron, now end this nonsense. Oh, that's cool. What the? No one taught me they'd have Magitech armor. Forward for the Empire. So I'm going to use that and shoot. Oh, this is so cool. The honor is cursed thing to abandon his men. I shall see that he shares their fate. Pray attend to the rest of his minions. So he's going for that dude, alright. Ooh, let's go. Let's shoot the cannons.
This one'll sting.
No retreat. No surrender.
It's all over now.
Look upon a samurai of Doma.
There we go, one shot. Oh, this thing hits hard. What happened?
Leave this to me.
I misclicked. Shit. Holy shit!
My right to strike.
Holy shit! I misclicked. Ah!
You watching, Pabalino? Your defense is lacking.
Holy shit!
Soul and steel.
Okay, we're good again.
No retreat. No surrender.
There we go.
I have you.
It's all over now.
Look upon a samurai of honor.
It's depleted. Okay. So they're retreating. There we go. Easy mode. What's this guy doing on the ground here? Crawling out? Like crawling away?
No holding back. Leave this to me.
My right to strike.
Yo, everyone against him. This guy is standing no chance. Let's go big damage mode.
Your defense.
Holy shit. Okay, that did hit hard.
With soul and steel.
We won this. You haven't seen the last of me, mark my words. I'll be you who rules this day. So now he's escaping after we beat his ass. Wow. Like the Illegans, they have some interesting technology for sure.
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
All clear on this side. It's waking up.
Alright, time to stop a primal. Oh, that button. Like, this button is usually not a good one, right?
Remarkable. Omega's sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
Most likely.
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly.
What's it?
It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously.
What's actually this thingy that the Imperials have there? Like, it's something they have from birth on, right?
Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's Wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
Yeah.
And should the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Why do I have this feeling that Nero doesn't want this deactivated? I hope he doesn't betray us.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, Are we doing the right thing?
Well, what do you think? Good question. Very good question.
What do I think?
Oh, this hesitation. What's happening? She's also not sure.
All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
That's the button. So she wants to press it.
You gave too much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo. So this is for you. And me.
Don't break it! Okay. Okay, she didn't break it. That's good. I thought she was gonna do it too powerful. Wow.
Yes!
He's a maniac now.
My pretty. Show us what you can do.
Holy shit. It's going crazy.
The launch sequence has begun. Omega is loose.
I mean, as long as it just attacks primals and not us. Oh wow. Oh no, it's weakening. Oh shit. That's Omega here. Wow, so many missiles. Maybe it's already destroyed. Let's see. Oh shit. This thing is still alive. Don't tell me we're gonna lose to that. Gonna be out of ammunition soon. Oh shit, are we waterproof? Don't tell me that it's gonna escape. Wait, we can fly too? Holy shit! I have to say, this boss would have been cool though to fight. Like, if you could actually fight or like control Omega, right? Like, this reminds me of the Godzilla movie. For some reason. I think about Godzilla now. Holy shit. No! Did we hit it? Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. What the heck, the teeth just started growing? Oh, we have also an ace up our sleeves. Wow! Let's see who's stronger. Don't tell me we are even. Holy shit. Oh. What now? Oh, the fight is still going on? What just happened? We didn't see if we destroyed it or not.
Huh? Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
Huh?
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
Wait, and what's with Bahamut?
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
Right. I've ordered a malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
To me it looked like, because we saw those two lights that both got like blown away somewhere. Wait, that means that this thingy Bahamut is still alive. Wait, why is this disappearing? What is that?
Destroyed the cocoon. Papalimo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
Why is that tattoo disappearing? What's happening? Or that symbol thingy? Oh no. Yeah, let's find out. Holy shit. Because we don't know if we did win or not. One moment everything was functioned perfectly and the next it wasn't. It makes no sense. We need to see what happened for ourselves and soon. Yeah, we need to. I will do this later. Alfinot has the look of a man with much to say. Words can ill express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurtling towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos. I have to see it with my own eyes. Ida, wait, we must first, the Elder Seedsir is expecting us. Worry not, Alfinot. Gosetsu and I will watch over her. You may safely attend your meeting. My thanks, Yugiri. Did they both destroy each other? Who knows? The councils reconvened a short while ago. Let us make haste for the Lotus Stand. All there are eager to hear your testimony. Let's see what they found out. Alright, let's go in. Had I not instructed you to throw Nitox accursed eye into the abyss, all of this might have been avoided. I thought them beyond reach. We should just have destroyed the eyes in my, I think. Another calamity averted, eh? How many times now have you and yours hauled us back from the brink? Would seem Galan's little friend was as good as his word. Yeah, I mean, he really helped us. Like, without him, there would have been some issues, right? My friends, full eagerly we have awaited your return. Few indeed could have discharged the duty entrusted to you, and most humbly do we thank you for seeing it done. You are too kind, Elder Sitsia. As I recall, we as good as demanded the right to try, but tell me, how did the battle unfold? We succeeded in waking Omega A, but we lost contact with the weapon shortly after it launched. From our position in the control room, we were blind to all that followed. That words could do justice to such scene, none of my choosing, that much is certain, but I can give you the facts. The cocoon hatched even as Omega arrived, and from its midst rose a great dragon. The pair duly sat about each other in the skies over Gir Abania. The primates might defied belief. It seemed the very heavens would be rent asunder by the force of its blows, and it wielded such magics as I've never seen and hope never to see again. The battle raged on with no end in sight until both combatants were engulfed in a blinding flash of light. When the radiance faded, I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to rest somewhere in Alamegan soil. I will not speak for the rest, but my eyes, it seems that each had landed a fatal blow upon the other. While most among us could think only of Bahamut when looking upon the primal's form, the Domans were heard the whisper the name Shinryu. It would seem that the being resembles a creature of Far Eastern legend, and we have found it convenient to refer to it as such. I see, so they both destroyed each other. The Shinryu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have alas no eye of the Gir-Abanian side of the border. Which is why we have sent our main force under the command of Marshal Torapin to capture the wall. With the Imperials in this way, we have the perfect opportunity to secure Gridania's border and assess the aftermath of the impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men when the council is adjourned. Well, that explains a few things. I'll wager that flash of light coincided with our loss of contact. Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engaged Omega's desert system, so even if it has fallen into Empire's lap, it will be of no use to them save perhaps as a statue. Correct, without me to guide their efforts, it would take them decades to decipher Omega's core functions if they managed it at all. He's so sure of himself. Such reassurance do not calm our fears, yet the relic's fate is but one of several concerns. Indeed, I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with the resistance representatives in Gir-Abania. Though Ilbert has forced our hand, it would seem only logical to seek an alliance given the inevitability of Imperial retaliation, and by working in concert, it is not impossible that Alamega might finally be wrested from Garlemal's grasps. Yeah, let's free Alamigo. As seems likely, we put Omega into stays after, what did they call it? Yes, after Shinra was defeated, we should have little to fear from either one of them. So Barash to take the war will be Ishgard's first military action upon the Alliance banners. Though I have no appetite for bloodshed, a part of me is glad of the chance to begin reparations for our past inaction. Pray accept my humblest and most earnest thanks once again, Warrior of Light. Had Shinra been suffered to roam free, the 12th would surely have been laid waste. I go to oversee operations at Bells as well. You have done your part. Leave us to handle the initial Imperial reprisal and rest while you may. When the Primal emerged, I was for an instant transported back to Cartonur. For the moment, the Black Worm made an eighth hull of the battlefield. Gladly would I live out the rest of my days without seeing such sight again. You must be exhausted. I would only suggest that we retire directly to the Rising Stones, but I wonder if we might first make a small detour. Stola and the others have gathered at Amarisake Spire, and I imagine you two would be interested to see what has become of the wall now that the cocoon is gone. Alright, let's head to the wall then. It is decided then. Lead on. You know, it's so funny, the one that actually was defeated is the one we can summon too. Oh, there. Cried is here too? What's going on? Oh, thank the 12. After witnessing Omega's single-minded onslaught, I had visions of you being trapped between it and its target. Hardly the most rational concern, I concede, but if you had seen what I saw. No trace of cocoon remains. This is if it never existed.
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
Oh yeah, it was an epic battle.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
Oh no.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Ilbird's primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
Holy shit, yeah.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by Omega. Gods! I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared.
Yeah, that was an OP machine, but it also got defeated. Both defeated.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
She is up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhap she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
Alright, let's check on her. Hope she's okay. Was this symbol given to her by Papa Limo? That's why it probably like faded away after the cocoon was destroyed. Is she going to stay with us, or what will happen now?
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Yeah.
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen.
But still.
I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
Yeah. He was a cool character. We're getting a face reveal?
Ida, there is no need to explain.
Wow, I'm curious now. How does she look like? Oh! She's a young woman.
I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask.
Oh, we have a new Ida now. Holy shit. A pretty new Ida.
On the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do.
Wow, she had a really rough past. Holy shit.
But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too. And I never saw him again.
So it's not
After that,
certain what happened to her
I
father.
remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
Wow, so your sister was an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
Wait, so her real name is not Ida. What's her real name?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
That's why it faded. This was a fake mark.
We all recognized you at once. 'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
Ah, that's why they still have it. Because if you look at Stola's neck, they all still have the symbol. Only she lost it. So this was a spell by Papalimo, a fake one. I see now.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know.
So what's your name? You're still our friend. No worries.
Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them.
Wow. Good question. Like, you can stick with us, like, doesn't matter if you are Archon or
I'm
not.
sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise.
Oh, Lise. Okay, Lise. Nice to meet you, Lise.
When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but
Lise.
I decided I wanted to be his new partner, to keep alive all the good that she had done.
Wow. So they were former
I didn't want
partners.
to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself. And it almost seemed easier to play the role.
That's why she always wore that mask. Now it makes sense. I actually thought she was blind at some
Papalimo
point.
agreed to help, of course.
Like,
But
I
it was
don't
never
know.
what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path. And those were his final words.
It's like the demon hunters in WoW, right? Like, they also, like, some are like blindfolded, right? So I thought she was like the same. Like, she was actually maybe like blind or something. At first.
The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it.
Yeah. But you can stay with us, no worries.
So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lise. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
Okay, so she's going back then now to free it.
War is upon us once more.
Seems like it.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
I don't think she would.
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker, we leave for the east, for Doma.
Okay, Stormblood. Guys, it's happening now. It's happening now. Wow, I'm wondering how the intro will be like for Stormblood. So excited. It was brave of Lise to remove her mask after so long. Though she's scarce begun to come to terms with Papalymon's loss, that one act made her plain her determination to move forward. And should she ever falter, we shall be there to support her on this road she has resolved to walk. Yeah. Let us return to the Rising Stones. We have quite a story to tell Tataro and my sister. Oh yeah, they don't know. So that's really the ending of Heavensward now. The true Heavensward ending, guys. Wow.
Children of the land, do you hear echoes of truths that once rang clear? Two souls intertwined, one true love.
Okay, those are just the credits, right? There's nothing at the end, I think. Okay, let's skip that. Alright, let's talk to them and get to Stormblood. You should have seen the look on Tataro's face when I recounted Lee's. I realized in retrospect that I should perhaps have waited for you to return. I also told Alice apologies. You may have mentioned, but Elfinord has apprised me of all that came to pass in Gridania. Your only task now is to rest. This is the calm before the storm. Lise has chosen her path, and as her friends, we must do what we can to support that choice. We are fated to join the conflict in any case. Once the Alliance has taken the wall and opened way to Gir Abenia, we will have little choice but to fight. Which is not to say the cause is unworthy. After all, ignoring the plight of those whom one might conceivably save is not wisdom but indolence, correct? I for one look forward to joining hands with the Alamegans and striking a blow against the tyranny of the Empire, as I rather suspect you do. Right, let's go to Stormblood. Ooh! It's at the wall now. Oh yeah, that's where we fought Ilbert. Quick march, the Imperials will soon come to their senses and we must be ready to face their retribution. Oh, General Roban. It's almost time, father. Hey, almost. Stand firm, Pippin. I learned to brace myself against the charge of the Bull of Alamigo. No foe will dislodge me. He used to be his friend, he betrayed him. I wonder how he feels now about Ilbert's death. But he's also responsible for taking his arm. Very well, Ilbert. I will take our homeland back. For the both of us. Oh, he doesn't hate him! I thought he hates him now or something, but he doesn't. Wow. I didn't expect this reaction. Who is this guy in the throne? He has a very strange armor. Is that the Emperor? My Lord Viceroy, our scouts have confirmed the preliminary reports. Belzar's wall has fallen to the Eorzean Alliance. The hunt for Omega and the unknown icon continues, though both yet elude us, my lord. Their battle caused considerable damage across the region. Should we proceed to divert some of our forces from the search to undertake necessary reconstruction work? Forgive me, my lord. I did not intend. Your will be done. You didn't respond to him or what? Oh, okay, that's that guy. He just looks different. Yeah, we see the blonde hair. Unknown. My spies tell me the Domans call it Shinru and that it proved a match for Omega. Yes, the coming days promise to be most interesting. Most interesting. Holy shit, this guy's really even more than Gaius. In the fire of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to the eastern skies and behold they are crimson. A dawn of liberation, a gathering storm of blood. Stormblood, yeah. Alright, beyond the Great Wall. Arfinod is a man with a great deal on his mind. Let's get beyond the wall, come on.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal?
They become probably more hostile.
I didn't see you there. Forgive me.
Oh, he didn't see me. Is it because I'm small? Because I'm a Lalafell? What the heck?
Grim places.
It's because I'm a Lalafell. Oh, what's happening, Tataru? You see me in a rush.
A message from the Alliance.
What's going on?
Time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
Wow. That's great.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
No sight
There
of
is
them
still
yet?
no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
We will help him.
As expected.
Please. I must all get used to her.
The decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo?
She's quite pretty, right?
Even after
You're
everything
saying...
that's happened?
Wow. I think she'll get many quests from her now. Maybe she'll be a more main role
The
now.
Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
Oh yeah, they're still fighting against them there.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, leases, given her personal connection to the Resistance.
Oh yeah, true. She has like some knowledge of the area as well.
To broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo, assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
Yeah, let's free Alamigo.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Let's just all go there.
Talking part, but you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
I am. As if you have to ask. Of course I'm coming. A new adventure awaits.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
True.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
Yay, everyone is coming.
I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an
We
eye on.
would probably just ask who is not coming, because everyone is coming anyway.
I trust you have no objections?
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Asian.
Okay, so he's staying behind, basically.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
So he's staying here?
Settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
Alright, let's go. Cool. Now we're gonna see some samurais and stuff as well. You remember Nago, don't you? The messenger who brought word of the Griffin's attack on Berser's Ward? Well, she left not long ago having made a full recovery. If you see Benya, be sure to send my love. So it's finally happening. Don't tell anyone, but I'm feeling a little bit nervous, only a bit, mind. I'll be fine once we get going, hopefully. Alright, let's go.
Ready, my friend?
I'm ready.
Well then, Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Don't worry, Alfred.
No, don't tell me we won't see her.
Still standing when you come back.
They're also both joining us, right?
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Girabania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamegan resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Yeah, it's fine.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I wonder what Doma looks like.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 miles apart, our purpose is
Holy shit, he's really always screaming, that dude.
to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Holy shit.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate together. Just you wait.
I should like that very much.
Fare you well. There's so many interesting characters in this story. And they all have like very, very detailed backgrounds that are like in portions shown to us through the quest line. 1,000 months apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavors meet with success, shall we then? Like I've played a lot of games, but Final Fantasy XIV is one of the best storylines for sure. Wait, not just yet. I know I'd forgotten some important lies. Could you come with me? Another outfit? Alright then, if you insist. Holy shit, she gives everyone like a cool outfit. I like that. How will she look like now? Even more pretty? Oh, it's a new outfit. Holy shit, that looks cool. Of course, she's checking her martial arts, if she can fight in that. Hey, what do you think? Her boots look actually like Imperial boots a bit, right? As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose, an outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you as the science receptionist and start referring to you as our preeminent seamstress. Okay. It's lovely, Tataru. I feel like I could take on a legion. But you're also not much protected against sword blows and stuff. I'm glad you like it, and with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels. Then onward to Gir Albania. Our first stop will be Amerisake Spire in the East Shroud. Wow. This dude has Sir Emeric's glamour. Wow. A fate. I won't let you down, Papa Limo, I promise. Papa Limo had no, it would only be temporary. If grandfather couldn't contain Behemoth with the power of 1,000 prayers, then what chance did his disciples stand armed only with a broken staff? Was it always his plan to sacrifice his life to complete the ritual? To bring forth the arbiter of his vengeance, but not remain to see the aftermath? Though it may not be apparent to the naked eye, the ether here is in turmoil. Not since the calamity has this land been subjected to forces of the magnitude unleashed by Shinryu and Omega. All are present and accounted for. When you are ready, my friend, pray inform the officer that we wish to proceed to Gir Albania. Let's proceed. Gir Albania, the fringes. I hope I say that correct. So this is Stormblood now, right? Wow.
I remember
Wow.
crossing the border, standing in Gir Albania once more. Me and my fellow scions, the warrior of light among us. Behind us, Baelsar's wall
Cutting the land in two.
Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other.
So it's time for us to enter tyranny on the other side. Let's kick some Imperial ass.
Tyranny and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
What happened to this mountain? Like something... Ah, I see now, because they were fighting. I think this happened during the fight, right? Stormblood. There we go, guys. Interesting. I'll have so much fun there. Like, I was told that Stormblood was a very good expansion, and the story there is really exciting. Cool raids, cool dungeons and stuff, right? Let's quickly attune ourselves to the Aetherite, and wow, I'm excited for the next adventure, guys. Like the two past expansions, like Realm Reborn, okay, it's not really an expansion, it's the base game, and Heavensward, the actual first expansion. Like, they were both so much fun, and I'm really excited about Stormblood, guys. But yeah, that's the end for this video. We arrived now successfully in Stormblood, had a great time in Heavensward, and I really love the development when it comes to like also like character background stories with like Lise now being like Ida being Lise actually and stuff. And now maybe learn about Roban's past as well, because he's already standing there. I'm pretty sure he will remember a lot. But yeah guys, if you're new to this channel, please don't forget hit that subscribe button for more content, and I would also appreciate if you like this video, if you like this one, and I will see you guys next time.